Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. Happy Christmas to you all. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, they said Ooni of Ife jubilate as Queen Naomi sent two of her domestic staff to the palace, as well as two of her favorite cars, Last time, I don't know if you watched the video, they said while Queen Naomi was away, Reverend Funke Adejumo, I don't know if you remember Reverend Funke, she's like a mother to Queen Naomi, and Queen Naomi's mother too. They said, and some other great men of God, they stormed the palace of Ife kingdom, in as much as they came to bless and pray for the palace, but they said they also anointed and blessed Queen Naomi's suit, the Oluwa's quarters, And after then, we also heard that Dr. Elizabeth, Ooni of Ife's stepmom, and the sisters, they also made sure, they also ensured that that place was cleaned up. We do know that there have been a lot of renovations going on in that place. Right now, they say everywhere is highly secured and fine. And not just that, they said the king also mounted one of the best CCTV camera right there. That is to tell you that the king is much ready for the return of the prince and the Queen Naomi, So a lot of people are saying now that Queen Naomi have moved some of her stuff. They said because they said she did not only move the staff, but her cars and some of her stuff were sent to the palace. A lot of people are saying that could it be that in less than a week or two that she might be returning back to the palace? Because for her to make such a move, that is if it is true. Because I will always remind you that they are all alleged information. But from the way we are hearing all of this, I believe it is true. But another question I normally ask myself is this. Does it mean that Queen Naomi have decided to return to the palace even while the women are there? Or are they going to leave before she returns back? That is the question I don't have answer to. Then a lot of people are saying, or what is this with Queen Naomi's return to the king? Can't the king live without Queen Naomi when he have 6 other wives already and all of that? Let's not forget that these 6 wives of the king, none of them have a son for the king, And according to Ife kingdom, it's not even only Ife kingdom. In African setting, if a man doesn't have a son, they see it as a very big problem. Not to talk of a king. So if a king doesn't have a son, it's a very big problem. So I don't see the reason why the only one that Ooni of Ife have as a king, he is going to let go, or because of maybe because of the problem he has with Queen Naomi and all of something that he know that he can even fix, So and we do know that for the interest of those who don't know, they said in Ife kingdom, they have 5 ruling families, and these 5 ruling families, one of the criteria is that they must have male children. And these 5 male, ruling families happens to be Ooni of Ife's family happens to be one of them. And from what we heard allegedly, they said there has been decades where they're supposed to be king, and that kingship was rolled out of their family. What do you think will be the cause? It's because there is no eligible son, or someone who can take up that, or someone who can fight for it, So that was why during the time it was their family's turn, they couldn't get it, because there is no one to challenge or to get that throne. So, and according to, because of that, they said within these 5 families, every male child in that family is being trained as a king. If eventually it is your turn tomorrow, it will not be a surprise to you. They will not take you unawares, So Ooni of Ife was able to become king as in anytime Adeyeye Ogunwusi, was able to become the Ooni of Ife because he was prepared. His family prepared him. It's not only him, even his elder brother. They prepared them very well. You know, because if you know, you remember that even the brother also contested the post. But the elders, the chief kingmakers, they have their criteria. So, if Ooni should fold his arms and let Tadenikawo grow up outside, you know, how then do you expect him to be trained in order to be ready for the post if eventually it becomes their turn again? Because a lot of people are saying that in their tradition, the king cannot pass on the kingship to his son and all of that. Yes, we do know that. But by virtue of luck, it might become his turn again. You don't one thing, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say here. He needs to be prepared as a king. So if eventually it turn out to be his turn, he will be able to handle the post. But if he's being trained outside, if he grow up in the absence of the father, or you know, maybe in Queen Naomi's family, they cannot train him as a king or as a future king. Let me just put it that way. So he needs to know all the traditions, or everything necessary, even if it is not his turn, even if he end up not being a king, so that he will be able to train his own children in that way, so that if he get to their turn again, the kingship will not be taken away from them due to the fact that there is no one available, or there is no one that can take up the task, because we do know that it's a very big task. You see, this kingship of a thing is a very, very big task. So, and we do know that worldwide, Ooni of Ife is recognized, especially from those Yoruba countries, or yes, countries that have Yoruba population in them. They give him maximum respect. As a matter of fact, they see him as the #1 descendant of their gods. We know that they cherish their tradition more than anything. So the post he's occupying is not a small thing, you know. So when he have the challenges of women here and there, it is expected. Yes, so it is expected, but I do know that God will give him the wisdom to overcome all of that and not allow them use it to cause a problem to him and his generation, you know. And the fact that the women are not giving birth is another thing to be worried about. So this only one that he have at the moment, he needs to take good care of him, and that is why you see him making every effort. That is why he decided that come rain come shine, he cannot let Queen Naomi go. In as much as some of you don't believe that he loves Queen Naomi dearly, but to me, I believe he loves Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo. And we do know that Prince Tadenikawo cannot go back to Ooni of Ife without Queen Naomi. So, for those of you saying that she cannot come back to the palace, this and that, just reason them. Okay? So guys, thanks for watching. Let's not make this video to be too long. Subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget that they are all alleged information. Always bear that in mind. Bye for now. Love you guys.